Warning: the experiments in this show were performed by idiots, so for your safety and others, do not attempt what you're about to see.
All of these old ink cartridges. Okay. Clever. So I'll just talk you through this little process, what we're doing. The easiest way to do it, because these are old, and as you can see there, it just comes off straight away without bringing any of the gold with it. So I'm just literally taking my chisel straight away and just going down it. And that comes all the way here. And you can see that's got all these gold wires all the way throughout, and then you come to the bottom and there's just more of it. See, it's just everywhere. And then once we've cleaned that out, we get the little brush and we just sweep it into the little collection point. And that all stays down in there. Got all of these to do. I've done about 10 so far. Look at that, all the shiny stuff. Woohoo! Oh, hello. Yep, we're about halfway now. These are the bin rejects, and these are the ones we've still got left to do. It takes quite a while, you see. Got this little bin filling up nicely. All the bits I can grab I've been getting and putting in the baby jar just in case my my old system fails. But yep, we're getting that. Bit of moss on that one. Let's continue.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, on to the last one. Ew. The last one just happens to be a real mouldy thing. So I'll give us a bit of a clean first. That has taken me hours and hours to get this far. I'm sure it'll be worth it. Excuse the mess in the house. We have children. Right, so just scrape this off. See all these little gold fibres. Oh, this is one of the colour ones. They're not as fruitful as the others. Right. Let's get my hands a little clean. Now we're just gonna scoop all of this stuff into my little tray. I think it's quite a genius little design, although it fell off the first time. You just scoop it all in the hole. Just scoop it all in. Yeah, make it nice and clean. That doesn't need to go in there. Woo. Okay, this is 123 ink cartridges. 20-year-old ink cartridges. Good morning, Mr. Chickens. Good morning. What a beautiful day. Okay, we'll start with the ink ribbons. I'll put those in this little beaker. Shake them all down there. Give those a little tempering down. I'm just going to cover these in hydrochloric acid to start with. If I can open the top. They've made it child-proof, which means they've made it me-proof. There we go. I'm going to pour this very carefully without my gloves. There we go. Do not want that on your hands. Why have I not got my gloves on yet? Idiot. It will eat your skin. Okay. Now we're going to add some hydrogen peroxide. And we are just about 200 mils. So we're going to start with about 50 mils hydrogen peroxide. And what we should get is a chemical reaction. Just give that a little bit of a stir. And that will start eating away at all the lovely base metals. Yeah, you can see straight away that's turning green. That's what we want to see. You see that beautiful chemical reaction going on straight away. What we should get is all the base metals disappearing, being left with just the gold foils. You know it's working when the solution is turning a nice green colour. Right, we'll move on to the bigger batch. Important to note, as there's now dangerous chemicals, it's quite important to wear a mask. We'll put a little time lapse on this now. Do not try this at home. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just an idiot. Just going to quickly explain the process. So obviously using the brick cleaner or hydrochloric acid or muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide, that eats away all the base metals. And then what we do after that is we're going to filter this solution out, and then once that's filtered out we're going to dissolve the gold foils with, once again, hydrochloric acid, but then we're going to add a little bit of bleach, and that will dissolve the gold, and then we're going to drop the gold out of solution, and yeah, hopefully it will all work. Okay, these gold foils from the old film, they are basically just gold foils. So all the base metal's already gone in those, the reaction has stopped, it's gone cold. So we're just going to filter it out. Got some of these coffee filters, and is a jug. First, what we're going to do is plonk a little filter in there. Give it a little, make it a little bit wet so it sticks in. Like so, and then we're going to pour our delicious mix into the coffee filter, bit by bit. See, glass and plastic are both fine for the acids. All the gold has just come off everything, we're just left with all the gold foils. That's gonna, as you can see already, you can see just about here, the gold foils are starting to come off. The reason they're coming off is because the copper underneath is basically being eaten away. Just about see them all floating around. Yeah, they're all floating to the top. There'll be loads building up under here as well. Yeah, fandabby dozy. This will probably take a few more days than this one. So we can pour a little bit of this off. It's pure liquid. What we'll do is we'll let that settle for an hour. So after an hour it's just settled down to this. So it's like still the acid, you can see the reaction in there. But it's actually safe to drink now. No, do not do that. That was just a bit of Mountain Dew. No, it's still green. This is a real beaker. give this another quick rinse. We're rinsing it with distilled water at the moment, just to make sure all of the base metal solution acid is gone. It has been a few days and I've come back to the pot. The main pot is looking good. All the gold seems to have dropped down, and we're left with just this green black acid mixture, which we're going to start pouring off very carefully. Ugh. We want to pour it very slowly so we don't upset too many of the gold foils at the bottom. This will just speed up some of the filtering process. The reason I've put the coffee filter inside that is so it's got a lower base. When it was going into the sort of V, that was just clogging up and not filtering through. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start going through pulling out the computer chips and just spraying them down. This is quite a tedious job, but these have obviously got lots of gold stuck on them still. Okay, so we've now got our gold foils into the heat, and we're just boiling off the rest of this excess water. That's on a low heat. I'm just going to add 150 ml of hydrochloric acid. Let that warm up a bit. Now, as soon as you start adding the bleach, that will produce chlorine gas, so I need to put my mask on. Like this. Okay. So we'll just start by adding, you'll see the reaction straight away. See that fizzing? That's chlorine gas. Okay, so in this jar, this is all the stuff that's been washed off. Obviously there's still quite a little bit of gold foils left on here, and there's still just a little bit of copper, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some more hydrochloric on this and just leave it for a while, give it a good week, and then yeah, come back to it. It's been about 10 minutes in now. Just going to add the second batch of bleach. This is from the ink cartons, so I'm going to do the same again. Gonna pour about 100 ml, 150 ml, and then slowly start adding bleach. Just get the reaction going. Okay, I think this stuff is done now. There doesn't seem to be any gold left in anymore, so I'm gonna start pouring out into this and filter it through. We'll rinse out with a bit of hydrochloric acid and pour it in the mix. Let that filter on through for a minute. Okay, we're gonna clean this into this nice little tidy beaker so we can see a little better. Let's give that a little squirt, get the last bits of the now we are gonna add the sodium metabisulfate. I think I'll just pour a little bit in. Give it a gentle stir. And there will be a colour change as well. Everything's in here drops out. Right, okay, we've got the other batch of gold. Just going to fill through now. There we go. Whew. This is still participating. We've got some powder forming on the bottom. Can do the same with this one now. Okay, I know this isn't actually golden colour like most of the videos on YouTube. That's because it's my first attempt, and obviously I've added a little bit of base metals accidentally into the mix. So it won't be fully pure, but it'll be quite pure, I hope. So we'll just add some sodium metabisulfate wherever I've put that. You can see that reacting with that. Instantly going clear. Their reaction happened really quick compared to the other one. This one's from the gold foils. Dropped the ball again. I added too much sodium metasulfate, it fizzed up. You see all that, that's all gold powder. So I transferred it to a bigger beaker. This one's doing absolutely fine. This one's got some of the remnants in the bottom building up, but yeah, most of it's here. So I need to somehow dry that and scrape that and put it all together. I think the easiest way to do it is what I've just done here is I've just got these two tissues, and you can see that's all the gold powder in there. So I'm going to get that out with tissue, and I don't know what my yield is. I'm pretty sure I've lost quite a lot of it from making screw ups and stuff. So I'm going to add both lots together and burn it in the crucible and see what happens. So I'm just going to, I should have my head thing on. Literally do that, and you see that's all gold powder just sitting on that tissue. Let's hope I carry on doing everything okay from this point on. Okay, we'll start again. This time we'll break the lead down and oxidize it off, and that will leave us with a little gold bead. Just let that burn off now. Might take a little while. Whatever's left at the bottom will be the good stuff. See, it's gold now. Look at that. Oh god, I don't know what's happened. Oh, I think I've burnt a hole through the bottom. Oh no. Oh. Okay, this has been a massive fail. As I say, it's lost. It went through a crack in there. Then just dispersed everywhere. So I'm going to smash this into little pieces, put it back in with this solution, and try again another day. Damn it. That's all part of learning though. Okay, I've had a bit of a tidy up. I'm going to leave this for a week now. I'm going to let all this settle out, and then we'll try again. Obviously we've got all the bits of the clay pot in there where it broke, not the clay pot, the little melt dish. And yeah, it's just a mix of peroxide and acid, and yep, that should dissolve the base metals. A little bit cheesed off, I didn't go as planned today, but as I say, you're always learning. Okay, do not try this at home. I'm no expert, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just copying other YouTubers. This is for entertainment only, and it's not a tutorial. This is just me doing something silly and having a bit of an experiment. This is not a how to do video. This is just for fun. So if you hurt yourself copying me, do not come and ask me for compensation, because I don't have much money.